Hi guys, Angie Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing? Let's put my readers on. This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. Okay, let's get into the okay. What was said when the European I want to ask this differently. What I want to ask is what happened. First, I want to know what happened with Zelinsky and that European leader when they first met. But now, because they all just met yesterday, the European Union met. So what did they discuss? What did all the European leaders discuss with Zelinsky? Because Zelinsky was in that meeting with them. Now, I'm sure they discussed giving him support, saying, yeah, we're going to support you. Okay, but what I want to know is, just one second. Just one second, guys. Okay, yeah, exactly. What happened in that meeting when Zelinsky met with the European Union? I know that they said, yeah, we're going to give you backing. We're giving you bombs and everything you guys need. I think some people even said they're sending troops over. What else was discussed? Okay. Was this whole thing discussed with the United States and this stolen election? Was that discussed in this whole thing? That's what I want to know, if any of that was discussed in this meeting. And what else was told to Zelinsky? Okay, so let me find out what cards we should use. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit, should I use what lies beneath to find out what happened with the European meeting and Zelinsky on Sunday? Yes. Okay. All right, let me shuffle these up and I'll be right back. Okay, let me cut 3 times. And the reason I'm saying too, why Zelinsky would be in on the part where if they discuss the U.S., because it would be in everyone's best interest, and I just did a reading on this, it would be in everyone's best interest, Zelensky's, Ukraine, and the European Union, to have the Orange Menace out of there, okay? And to have KAMALA back in, the person who won. So they have every reason to expose the cheating of the United States election. Zelinsky would love to have KAMALA in there, not the menace, okay? So then they would all have the support of the United States, which they do want our support, okay? So they would all have a vested interest in that, okay? So I had 2 cards that fell out, so those will be the first 2 cards to get laid down. Sex Shop, what the heck? And Copycat. Okay, let's see what, Lord, what's this reading gonna say? Gotcha. Finding evidence, getting caught cheating. Okay, I just was talking about this election. If they discussed the election, getting caught cheating. They did discuss this. We've all gotten, all of us readers and psychics have gotten that it would be Europe who brings out the cheating, the election cheating in the United States and across the world. Okay, I'm not sure what Sex Shop has to do with anything yet, so let's let that ride. Copycat, this just came to me. Okay, remember I just said that this election cheating, by especially by Muskrat, has been done everywhere. So it's like copycat. He's done it here. He's done it in all these other countries. So he just was like a copycat. He just copycatted himself all over the place. Copycat, all these different countries. He's been interrupting in these elections. And look how many elections he's fixed and interrupted in. Tons. Look at this. They've been investigating him. They got the goods. This is what I just got. Besides investigating about, they have the goods on the cheating, on the stealing of the election. I think they have some, let's call them sex tapes, whatever, okay, that they can, that they also know about, that they can use to their advantage. In their fields, I think this was them just telling Zelinsky, we're so sorry that this happened to you. We support you. We love Ukraine. We love you. We're supporting you with everything, okay? With the bombs, the money, and I think possibly troops. I think troops have been discussed by one of the countries. I think this is what they feel. They're going to watch the shit show of the United States go down once they expose this election cheating in the United States. This is what they're going to expose. The burning of the votes, the throwing out of the votes, the zapping the votes, and what's right above it? Investigation. This is how they felt, and the whole world felt once they watched what Orange Menace did, and Couch Sitter did. This is them and the whole world. My head was exploding when I saw it on Friday. In fact, some guys came over. We have olive trees, and we have them sprayed, which I hate it because it's some toxic crap. It's very toxic. They wear a whole hazmat suit, so I really don't like that we do this. But it's either take these trees out that are like 30 years old or spray them. Because when those olives drop, they put a black, gunky oil. And it hits cars and the sidewalk. And it stains and it takes off paint off cars. It's a whole mess. But anyway, so those guys had just come to the door. And I had my door open. And I had just watched this on my computer. Watching, on YouTube. You know how everyone had it on there. Watching it on YouTube. Watching the Orange Menace and Couch Sitter do this to Zelinsky. This is how I felt afterwards. I was pissed. And so, and the guys had just come up and said, yeah, we're going to do your olive trees. And I'm just like pissed. And they're looking at me like, why does this lady look so distraught? I said, I'm sorry. They were talking to me, and I wasn't even hearing what they were saying. They were asking for a check or whatever. I'm like, what did you say again? I'm sorry. I said, my mind is somewhere else. I'm so pissed right now. I said, you'll see it tonight when you get home from work. I didn't discuss it with them because I don't know if they're Trump supporters or not. I said, you'll see when you get home tonight. You'll see it on the news, okay? And the one guy goes, I don't even want to hear it. And the other guy goes, I'm going to the bar. I'm like, well, when you go to the bar, it'll be all over the screens. We all started laughing. So anyway, but this is how I felt, okay? And this is how they felt too. This is basically how the European nations felt. The United States, most people in the United States felt like this too. Because, 75% of us voted for Kamala. Or 70%. Trump only got his same old 30% of sorry ass supporters. I don't want to hear it. This is just the misery that everybody felt, and they felt too, with the Orange Menace and Couch Sitter. Okay, they've been keeping you a secret. They've been keeping this evidence a secret, okay, to bring it out at the right time. So, more than anything, this is what they talked about. It was a given. Zelinsky, when he went over to Europe, he already knew he had their support, okay? He's been knowing he had their support. Because it's only to their benefit, because he's the one who's, he's the one who's using his guys to fight this war so it doesn't roll into Poland and then roll into England. So he already knew he had England, okay, or the European Union. He already knew it. So the main thing they were discussing, which is what I thought, okay, was how and when they're going to expose the stealing of this election by the Muskrat and the Orange Menace, okay? And in hopes that they can get Kamala back in there, because they want to deal with Kamala, okay? Because then they know we got the support of the U.S. against Russia, okay? And we can get that U.S. money and U.S. bombs to help Zelinsky finish off Russia, which is what I thought. And I guess they got some sex tapes also that they can throw in there of stuff too. So I say sex tapes because that's my, I'm not saying it's an actual tape, but sex tape means, like, you know, some type of evidence they can show, something else they can threaten with or expose, okay? When it's the Orange Menace, I'm sure there is. Anyway, so yeah, that's exactly what they discussed. Okay. And I believe that was another one of my downloads. I believe. Okay. Of why I should be asking that question. All right. Next one. All right, let's ask this. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit. The meeting they had yesterday on February 2nd, the European Union and Zelinsky, did they mainly discuss when they're going to expose the cheating of the election in the U.S.? Yes. Clear. Are they all hoping that they can expose the cheating and get Kamala back in there? Yes. Clear. Spirit, is this because they know they can deal with Kamala? Yes. Clear. Spirit, do they want the Orange Menace out of there because they know as long as he's in there, it's going to be a damn mess and they're not going to get the support? Yes. Okay. Yes to all those questions. Okay. What's the other thing I want to talk about? I don't even know if I care about that. Yeah, I don't. I was going to maybe read about how did the couch sitter and his wife feel about being booed in Vermont, but I don't even care about reading about that. I really don't care how they felt. I'm sure his wife is upset, okay? Because that's humiliating. And also the kids heard it, and I'm sure they're getting a lot of pressure from everybody. Like friends and stuff and family are like, what the hell did you guys do? Why'd you guys do that? Now everybody hates us. They hate you, but they hate us too. All right, so I usually do 2 readings, but I decided not to do that reading because I don't really care about it. But I am going to now go into my husband's past life, his 23rd past life. So if you don't want to hear about that, that's fine. And you just were here for the political readings. That's fine. And thank you for coming. And I will see you in the next one. I have 2 more. I have 1 more set of videos to do for the day. Okay. And those won't have any past life readings in them. Okay, so my husband's 23rd past life. I'm curious about that. I used lucid dreams for mine, so I wonder if I should be using, oh, let's just ask. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit, for my husband's 23rd past life, should I use the lucid dreams cards? Okay, said yes. And that's what I use for mine. So I'm thinking, and it seems like we are just always, we're always kind of in line with each other. We've known each other for a very long time. We had lots of past lives together. Okay, 2 cards just fell out, so we will go with those 2 right there. Okay, so let me pause you guys and I will shuffle these cards and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's read about my husband's 23rd past life. I had 14 or 13 past lives. He had 29. Yeah, he's definitely an old soul. Okay, this is, just a second, I got to get my thing off. I got to hit the ground. my little flashlight / magnifying mirror. Okay, this is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, on the bottom, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so let's read that. Delays, lack of planning and progress, setbacks, obstacles, frustrations, unexpected delays. Okay. Next one. King of Wands in the upright. Natural born leader, vision, boldness, daring, charm, entrepreneur, power, big picture, optimism, taking control. And that sounds like who my husband is today. That's definitely his energy of today. Okay, the Star in the upright. I got the same exact card. Hope, renewal, miracles, rejuvenation, faith, North Star, purpose, spirituality, inspiration, positivity, healing, inner clarity. He is in his phase too at this point. We're just both at the, now he's in his phase of healing, okay? And going within, renewal. He's going through spiritual growth, healing, positivity. So this card here that's in the reverse, which is the Five of Wands, delays, lack of planning and progress, setbacks, obstacles, frustration, unexpected delays. Either he has some of that in his life, or that's what was in his past, and this is what's now he is focusing on. But let's just keep reading. Oh, I love this card because it has a unicorn. The Sun in reverse. I love that unicorn. I've never seen this card yet. Beautiful. Okay. Feeling down. Temporary, though. Feeling down temporarily. Okay. Overly optimistic. Delayed gratification. Inner child. Blocked happiness. Pessimism. Coincidences. Coincidences? Coincidenceness. Coincidedness. Okay, I think that's the word. Coincidedness. Feeling down temporarily. Over optimistic. Delayed gratification. Inner child. Blocked happiness. Pessimism. Okay. The King of Swords in the upright. So we had the King of Wands, now we have the King of Swords. Mental clarity, intellectual power, truth, authority, reason, discipline, high standards, head over heart, integrity, serious, strict. That's more of his energy now, the person I know. The Hero, what is this? The High Priestess? Okay, the High Priestess in reverse. Blocked intuition, clouded insight, doubt, secrets, cognitive dissonance, disconnected, superficial, confusion, hidden motives. Okay, again, like my cards came out. It's showing like where he was and where he is or is working to be, okay? And I think what it is this is where you were at, because this describes me and him. Both of our cards describe us with our lives in the past. We were a damn mess, okay? So I think it's saying this is your past and this is where you're at now. So let's keep going. Three of Cups. I was looking at it, at the pictures. Beautiful. And just kind of looking at reading the pictures. Three of Cups, and they don't have anything in them. Okay, let's read. Celebrations, friendships, collaborations, community, circle of support, social events, creativity, your place of shared joy. Beautiful. So after all the hell you've been in with all your cheating and she cheating and me cheating, him cheating, me cheating, him cheating, divorce, we're starting to come out of it. Thank God. I was wondering when we're going to come out of it. Like, how did I get where I'm at now? 2 of Swords. And it was interesting yesterday. I had said, you know, what is the deal with why we are behaving like this? Like, what was the deal? Because I was, in one of my past lives, I was a slave. And I was actually a man. It came out in one of my readings. Now, this is before I started doing all these past life readings in a row. It was a past life reading I did a few weeks ago. And it said I was a slave and I was a man. And so then I asked Spirit, I asked my pendulum, I said, are we just repeating over and over, cheating, marrying, divorce, cheating, marrying, divorce, over and over and over? I said, is it because we're trying to learn, are we trying to learn how to love each other and how to love, period? And it said, yes. I said, okay, because I was a slave, you miss out on everything. You miss out on everything. How to love, how to do everything, because you're being controlled in every which way but possible, right? And it said, yeah, this is why, because you're a slave. I said, was my husband a slave? And it said, yes. I said, because my husband now is white, okay? And I said, was he black then? Obviously, because he was a slave. And it said, yes. And I said, oh, so we're both basically damaged goods, and we're having to learn this over and over and over till we learn how to love, be loved, get loved, see love, love others, love each other. And it said, yes. So anyway, this all just really makes sense if you've been following along with these past life readings. Okay, so 2 of Swords in the reverse. Time to make a move. Reached and impose. Stalemate, deadlock, decision, conclusion to be had. Exactly what I said. We have been stuck in this whole thing, okay, for lots of past lives. And now this is the time now to make a move. That's the first sentence on this card. Temperance in the reverse. Imbalance, excess, disruptive energies. Chaos, feeling out of control. Inner healing, extremes, discord, recklessness, hastiness. See, all of this was happening, and there was a need for inner healing. And that's what he's doing in this lifetime, is inner healing from all these negative things that happened, which was slavery. 2 of Cups, and they're both empty. Unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, romantic love, connection, mutual respect, joining forces, close bonds, unity. I didn't ask this. Are we married in this one? And I didn't ask about mine. Okay, just a second. Clear. Spirit. In my husband's 23rd past life, are we married? Yes. Beautiful. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit. In my husband's 23rd past life, are we now a happily married couple? Yes. Okay, I want to ask something really quickly, you guys, because, okay, I did my 8th past life, and I had basically the same type of cards. Like, I'm healing now, I'm getting out of that stuck pattern I was in, but I didn't ask if I was married to my husband. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit, in my 8th past life, am I married to my husband I have now? Yes. Clear. Spirit, is it a happy marriage? Yes. Oh, finally, we've gotten out of that. Okay. I'm telling you right now, this is flooring me. Absolutely flooring me. How we're just lined up this whole time like a story. It's so insanely cool. So just as a summation, he's going through the same thing I'm going through. We're now, at this point, we're both together again in this life, and we're in a happy marriage now because we're finally healing ourselves and being the people we're supposed to be and healing ourselves from slavery. So, and now we're married again. He's becoming, remember I told you I recognized him in this one of who he was. Those other personalities I didn't recognize. I was like, he's not like that. I recognized the King of Wands in him and the King of Swords. For sure. This is so him. So, all right. So that is it for this one, you guys. Hope you guys like that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Anything you want me to read on, leave it below. And I have one more set of videos to do today. So I will see you guys shortly, okay? Peace, love, and happiness, and see you in just a bit.